baby, take you out, lift you up, not put you down. One more drink is all we need. Now hear me out. How does that sound?
Merry Christmas! I'm gonna be drinking over here.
Alright, so this is still week 3 of our bowl games. Now we're gonna go into day 2. In the magical world of the computers, you guys won't know that we went away to eat Christmas dinner, but now we're back and breaking down some more games. So now we're gonna go to Monday, December 31st, New Year's Eve. And the first game is
Military Bowl.
The Military Bowl.
And the Cincinnati Bearcats and Virginia Tech Hokies.
Cincinnati Bearcats and Virginia Tech Hokies. So, Cincinnati had a really strong year. They came out of nowhere. Won 10 games. Desmond Ritter at quarterback. Michael won the second at running back. Awesome running back. Virginia Tech, now that FSU's out, they have the longest active bowl streak in the country, and they had to do some getting to get there. They were 5-6 and had to schedule a makeup game against Marshall because a game got canceled because of hurricanes earlier in the season. They were able to win that, get to 6-6, get to a bowl game. So just some stats for either team, which there might actually not be very much. Yeah, there's really nothing. So like, they're not very close anyway. Virginia Tech's defense is arguably the worst it's been. Normally, Bud Foster has been their defensive coordinator for like 25 years. This year's been their worst defense pretty much ever under him. I'm just trying to think because.
After that, are they even? Or no?
Huh?
They're not even.
What do you mean?
Are they even?
Either 6-6. Oh, the teams. So I'm kind of blanking right now because like the Virginia Tech, the players, basically.
So neither one's gonna be an upset.
Nah, I mean, what do you think, Christopher or Mikey or Andrew? Because I'm kind of
I'll just skip to my pick. I think Virginia Tech's gonna win this one.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm just so actually, the quarterback for Virginia Tech was Josh Jackson. He got hurt. Ryan Willis, who's a Kansas grad transfer, he's played really well the last half of the season. He's thrown like 22 touchdown passes, something like that. He's done well. Cincinnati, though, they're one of the few teams that's like basically top 20 to 25 in offense and defense, like in many categories. I'm gonna go with Cincinnati here. Angela, what do you think?
So, what are the colors of the jersey?
Cincinnati is like black and white or whatever, and Virginia Tech's like a purple, not a purple,
Like a kind of purpley
maroonish
maroon.
kind
Maroon.
of. Yeah,
Yeah, color
pretty
maroon.
much.
I got some orange in there too.
I guess I go Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
What about Mikey and Nick?
They are.
Yeah,
they're going Virginia Tech. Yeah, I'm going against.
I guess they're great.
Green. I didn't even think. I don't remember who I picked. Oh, I did pick this out.
Okay, so the Hyundai Sun Bowl,
The Sun Bowl.
and it's the Stanford Cardinal and Pittsburgh Panthers.
Yeah, it's kind of easy. Well, yeah. So Stanford, they're 8-win team. They've kind of done it again, completely opposite of what they've done for the last 10 years. Normally have a really good running game. Bryce Love won the Doak Walker Award last year, had 2,000 rushing yards. He didn't reach 1,000 this year. He's kind of been hurt. And their quarterback, KJ Costello, JJ Arcega-Whiteside at wide receiver. He's a 1,000-yard receiver. He's or almost 1,000. He's 31 yards away from 1,000. They've been passing it quite a bit, which, like I said, is not typically Stanford's MO. Now, the other day, kind of for a second, because Bryce Love is skipping this game, which normally, like last year I would have been like, oh, that's big, but this year he hasn't been
Doesn't matter quite as much.
Yeah, this year he's kind of not been as much. Then you got the other side, you got Pitt, who kind of came out of nowhere to play in the ACC championship game.
That was weird.
Quadri Allison, 1,000-yard rusher. Darren Hall, if I'm not mistaken, he's also was a 1,000-yard rusher. Kenny Pickett, he's okay quarterback. Sometimes he's great, sometimes he's kind of but I have a hard time seeing Pitt keeping up here. I think it's Stanford.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Stanford too.
You know, like he said, it was kind of a surprise to see Pitt in the ACC championship. Kind of a down year for the ACC, seeing as to how Pitt was in the championship. I don't think they'll be able to keep up with Stanford. I think Stanford is overall a better team than they are. I also got Stanford going here.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Stanford. I always rooted for them on the side, so Stanford's my pick.
I'll go for Stanford.
She said Stanford. I wonder if this is actually picking myself. Might be talking redundant. No, it should though. Yeah, I'm sure it should.
Red Box Bowl.
Red Box Bowl. It's either a new one or a new name.
The Michigan State Spartans and Oregon Ducks.
Alright, yeah. Michigan State Spartans and the Oregon Ducks. Michigan State has, both teams kind of have underperformed. I'd say Michigan State a little bit more so. Their defense is great. They're pretty much #1 in the country, like in everything in defense. Their offense is terrible.
It's awful.
It's just like, I don't know
Which
what.
was a surprise to me because I thought they were going to be quite a powerhouse actually coming into this year.
Yeah, but their quarterback play, so the starter coming in and I'm not doing well. Well, weirdly enough, I mean, this is one of the best football names. The backup quarterback. His name is Rocky Lombardi.
Wow.
Again, I don't think
And
it's
he's not even related to.
It doesn't
Lombardi.
get better than that.
That's an awesome name, and he's not too bad. Their running game is the running backs are okay. I think 1,000-yard rusher there. Oregon, now not they got Herbert, one of the better quarterbacks in the country, possibly a top 10 pick in the draft. C.J. Riddell, 25 rushing yards away from 1,000. Their offense isn't quite what it had been years ago, but it's kind of taken a step. It used to be the blur offense, great. It kind of took a step down, and this year kind of went back up a little bit. It's kind of an interesting matchup of good offense versus good defense, but Michigan State's and Oregon's defense is not great, but it's not terrible, and Michigan State's offense is like may as well not be out there. They'll probably, if they score, it might be with their defense. So I'm gonna go with Oregon here.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of Oregon, so I'm gonna go Oregon.
I don't think this should be too much of a contest. You never know in the bowl season, but I also got Oregon here.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Oregon.
I see some cool jerseys this game. So
Yeah,
look out for
true.
that.
That's true.
I'll go for Oregon.
Then again, a lot of people might be thinking the same, and Mark Tantano is still a good coach, but it's just...
He is, but that offense is just...
yeah.
It's not clicking this year for them.
Nah.
Not a good year for Sparty.
Alright, so what's the next one?
AutoZone, Liberty.
The Liberty Bowl?
Missouri Tigers and Oklahoma State Cowboys.
Oh, alright, this is Missouri Tigers, Oklahoma State. This is an old Big 12 rivalry. Missouri used to be in the Big 12. Both offenses are really, really good. Oklahoma State's underperformed. They got to 6-6, but they have one of the best receivers, basically receiving quarters in the country.
And they're pretty consistent with that.
Yeah, they have. Their running back, Justice Hill, he's a really good running back, but if I'm not mistaken, he's actually not playing this game. Their quarterback, Taylor Cornelius, he's a senior starter. He's had a nice year statistically here. Then Missouri, Drew Lock, one of the best quarterbacks really in Missouri history statistically, which is saying a lot. Missouri's had a lot of really awesome college quarterbacks especially. Drew Lock and statistically regressed this year because last year he had Josh Heupel, the UCF coach, as his coordinator and threw 44 touchdown passes. And now this year he's got like 25, which is still good, but let's see here. Missouri and Oklahoma State. So Oklahoma State, like I had Justice Hill. He's 70 yards away from 1,000, but if I remember correctly, he won't be playing. And even then, they're passing offense. This should be high scoring. I think, like I said, old rivalry, renewed, high scoring game. But I mean, 45-42 kind of game. I'm gonna go on Missouri side though.
Yeah, same. I was thinking that. I'm gonna go with Missouri.
I'm going to take Missouri, and I think this is a good one. Look out for some really interesting trick plays in this game. That's my prediction. I think we'll see some really, really cool stuff in this game. But I got Missouri.
I don't know why, but I got a feeling Oklahoma State is actually going to pull this one out. I feel like they're going to overpower Missouri.
Yeah, what do you think, Angela?
I was gonna go for Oklahoma State.
So you going Oklahoma State, Cowboys, so 3-2.
3-2.
This really, could go
Mm-hmm.
either way. Who the hell knows?
This will be a good one. Look out for that one.
This is one of the games where the offense is gonna put up all the points, and then as these games kind of go, one defense to play will kind of end the game.
Yeah.
Or decide the game basically. So, all right, what's next?
San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl.
Holiday Bowl.
Northwestern Wildcats and Utah Utes.
Northwestern Wildcats, Utah Utes. All right, so I was breaking it all down this game. These two teams are so freaking close. Their
This is
defenses
what I was
are.
going to say. I think they're the same team.
Honestly,
It's
that's
amazing.
exactly that's word for word what I was gonna say. Like
Mind reader.
it's kind of crazy. Like both defenses are good, both offenses aren't terrible. They're okay. They have some okay pieces. Clayton Thorson, the quarterback for Northwestern, he started a ton of games there. The other side, their quarterback had gotten hurt, but Shelley came in. He's done nice. Zach Moss, the running back for Utah, got hurt, but their backup, Armin Shine's done well. Northwestern's running back has done well. Just this really, really is like the same team. The advantage I will give, and this is an amazing statistic to me, I'm going to go with Utah, and it's because Kyle Whittingham at Utah, he's 12 bowl games. What do you think his record is?
Based on that introduction, I'm going 10-2.
I was thinking something around
I'm
there.
gonna go 12
11-1. 11-1.
That's something.
That's unbelievable. You can't go against
The guy
that.
doesn't lose bowl games.
Yeah, he knows how to prepare. And, I mean, the team did play in the Pac-12 championship. Northwestern, to be fair, did play in the Big Ten championship. But with the game that's this even, I got to go with the coaching in that. Now, the coach for Northwestern, he's escaping right now, but I think it's Fitzgerald. He's obviously great. He's been there for a while now with Bulls. But I got to go with Whittingham. 11-1 is, like, nuts. That doesn't happen without being
I think
good.
I'm gonna go with Northwestern.
Yeah, so
Who said that?
he's actually going Northwestern. So what are you? I totally forgot. No.
Yeah, going off of that, you can't go against an 11. Something is that doesn't happen by luck. There's something going on there where the guy knows how to win bowl games. I got Utah. Make it 12-1 in the bowl games. I got Utah.
Yeah, I'm going with Utah.
What do you think, Angela?
What are the colors of the jersey?
Northwestern's like purple, and the other's red. Utah's red.
Alright, I'm going to Northwestern.
He's going Northwestern.
Another 3-2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
I'm actually very excited about this game.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be one for the ages. Where it's just a good game.
Yeah, I mean, it's not probably going to be a shootout, but
Yeah, if
I
you're
mean, especially. Sorry, they went to the Pac-12 title game, like I said, after their starting quarterback and their starting running back got hurt.
Right.
They did it with backups.
It's just hard-nosed football, It kind of proves that it still works.
That's what he does. That's what they both do.
They both do. Some pro-style, kind of offenses, and it's just hard-nosed football.
It probably won't be a shootout, but a close 20-17 sort of, maybe 27-24, but still like
Right.
that kind of thing. So it sucks.
So last one for Monday.
For Monday night, last one for Monday night.
Texas Slayer Gator Bowl.
The Gator Bowl.
NC State Wolfpack
Oh.
and Texas A&M.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, NC State Wolfpack and the Texas A&M Aggies. Two.
Got Jimbo facing an old rival.
Shoot, that is true. Jimbo facing an old ACC rival. You got Ryan Finley, quarterback at NC State, who's an NFL prospect. Kellen Mond, who's done pretty well this year for A&M. You got Trayvon Williams, running back for A&M, is fucking amazing. Like, I think he's one of the best in the country. A lot of people don't talk about him. Let's see, A&M, their tight end even, Jay Sternberger. He's, I mean, it's what, 196 away from 1,000 receiving. Just the fact that he's a tight end over 800 receiving yards, that's really, really, really good. Let's see, you got.
I think a point to talk about is probably the defensive front at NC State.
Go ahead.
The defensive front for NC State is a force to be reckoned with. Now, what's interesting here is obviously what I mentioned earlier. Jimbo Fisher is used to playing NC State as he was Florida State's coach for the last 8 years.
Yeah, I think it's 8.
And he always handled NC State pretty well. Florida State's also always typically had a pretty good offensive line. Now, the Texas A&M is doing much, I'll say they're doing much better than I thought they would do this year. But I think their biggest challenge is going to be protecting their quarterback because of what
NC State can do.
Right, because of what a force their front four is. So I'm really excited about this one.
That's pretty good breakdown. That's pretty good insight there. This should be close. I do like both offenses, even with the defense of NC State. I think A&M. Now they've been a little more inconsistent on offense, but they still have so much potential there.
Right, and we've seen the games this year that they can put up some crazy numbers.
Anybody saw the LSU Texas A&M game 74-72? It's unreal. Andrew, who do you think?
Texas A&M, definitely.
Going A&M.
I'm going with a little bit of a sentimental pick here, and I'm going Jimbo, Texas A&M with the win.
Yeah.
He went to
I went to
LSU,
Florida
so it's a little sentimental for him.
I'm going to go with A&M. I think Jimbo's too smart.
What do you think, Angela?
I
I haven't picked yet. I'm waiting.
guess I'll go for Texas A&M.
A&M. Yeah, this is hard for me to pick, but I gotta side with A&M here.
It's another guy. I don't know his bowl record, but typically Florida State doesn't lose bowl games.
Which it's
when they
kind
had Jimbo as their coach.
I find it's kind of an anomaly here that we all five went A&M because it really is an evenly matched game. This really is another coin flip. NC State.
I think it'll be a fun game to watch too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it should be pretty. It has all the potential to be pretty high scoring.
Yeah.
At the very least, it should.
Both teams have shown potential to throw up some points. So.
Oh yeah, and at the very least, it should be close. You know, it should come down to the wire.
Time's slow when you're on your own hand. Just seeing that name on your phone hand. Phone rings, not you, heart slow, man. Why you gotta switch up the plan? Who you